Well, the Beach Boys.
Now, as you know, one of the things that we enjoy doing is informing the public about different types of talent. We just wanted you to know that we will be bringing you bands of all styles in the tri-state area. A little while ago, we paid a visit to local metal group Kitchen Knife Conspiracy. Let's take a look. Today with the boys, and they're going to talk about the CD, Sympathetic, and we're happy to be here today in this nice, comfortable chair. I'm going to be relaxing pretty soon while they're talking. Let me introduce you to the band here. Name?
Johnny.
Jeremy.
Fred.
I'm John.
Okay, well, guys, let me ask you. Who came up with the idea for the album? Who does the writing? Hold on.
Mainly the music or the lyrics? Which one do you mean? All right. Well, the music is kind of a collaboration of all of us. Mainly the three of us do most of the music. John will put some input in here and there, but most of the time, as far as the music goes, it's all of us, about 33% each kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we kind of divide that up, and it just kind of falls together. The lyrics are probably 80 or 90% him. Mm-hmm. Me and Johnny will do some lyrics here and there. That's pretty much it.
Now, where do you guys come up with your ideas?
Come up with it from just everyday life. Just going to work every day, getting angry, and just, doing the same thing that every day and going through just every little stress of everyday life. It just kind of works. That's how we work it out, I think. Yeah. That's what most of the music comes from.
Yeah, it's a good way to let out our frustration, I mean, it's really about it,
Because, a lot of people, they don't understand what metal's about, okay?
Yeah, right.
And they think it, and a lot of people who don't understand it think that it's bad. So tell the viewers what metal music is, okay? In your opinion.
I mean, as far as like the death metal thing, I think that comes mostly. I mean, like, he's really into death metal. Jeremy is. I mean, why do you like it so much? Would you say?
Why do I like it so much? It's just the whole attitude, like aggression and stuff.
Yeah, it's the attitude, the aggression. I think it's important that people understand that metal isn't doesn't necessarily deliver a bad message. Mm-hmm. I think that you see people go, especially now with the violence in schools and things like that, you see people go out and do acts of violence, and I think that instead of doing that, it's nice to have an outlet such as music where you can go home, put in a CD, or for us, go home and practice or play. Mm-hmm. And really get that anger, that frustration out in a safe way, right? Yeah. Right. You could forget about all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Just relax, sit back, let your music take you where you want to go. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a lot safer way to put the anger and aggression out is through listening or playing this kind of music, as opposed to taking it out on someone else, or something like that.
Yeah. But the band, how long have you guys been together?
Well, we've been together probably about a little under 3 years. And, we caught Jeremy, right after we broke up with this band called Curbcutter, and it was me, Fred, and John, and, we all played the same stuff. But we had a couple of different members, a couple of friends of ours, and, it just wasn't working out, and, we were trying to, get the right person, and we just came across him, and ever since it's just been like gold, everything's just real cool, works out real good,
So the band is how old?
About almost 3 years, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in this form. I mean, me and Johnny have been playing together since probably 1991. We went to high school, so that's it's our freshman year. We're really old. Mm-hmm. Now it feels like it's starting to be sore when you wake up in the morning and stuff like that. Oh, good old 22, 23, I'll tell you. But it's that's where it started, and we started doing different stuff, and we hooked up with him a couple of years ago through this girl that John was dating at the time, actually. Which
is a girl.
One of the songs on the disc is actually about her. The last one, Betrayed, is about her, and in a way, she helped us become this way because she introduced us to him, and he kind of helped us to elevate to that heavier level we were looking for.
Now, when you see this guy, it doesn't look like, you know, you could go that low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I heard you do your thing, I was amazed. All that noise coming out of you. I mean, I hear a lot of Pantera in your music.
Yeah, I'm a big Pantera fan.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Because I was gonna ask everybody what your influences were. You know.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of music. It started out like alternative. I started getting like Nirvana and Pearl Jam, and then kind of like it worked its way to like Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah.
Just got real heavy, and then kind of like now I'm kind of still slowing it down a little bit, listening to a lot of stuff, a lot of different stuff.
Too
many to
How do you
name.
keep your voice from going? I mean, you really put it through.
I smoke a lot of cigarettes. that gives it the raspiness, I guess, and it hurts all. It doesn't hurt all the time, but
Yeah.
you know, just I guess I don't know. It's something I do. It's what I do. You know, it's like the only thing I know how to do.
We get a lot of comments on that too about how, you know, it's unbelievable that can come out of him, you know, and it's true. I mean, I never thought that, you know, the first time I met him that he was, you know, really going to be able to do what he does, you know. That when the girl told me, you know, this dude can really scream, I thought, okay, he can scream. He's probably not even going to be any good.
Probably going to be like, ah, I kind of scream,
But I mean,
you know.
when that voice came out of him, I was like shocked, you know. It was unbelievable. And, you know, I mean, a lot of people could probably try to do it, but I don't think anybody can do it quite like him. You know,
I know.
He does it real well, and you know, I've never seen anybody be able to scream for like 2 hours straight, you know, and just be able to talk afterwards even, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to be listening to this or seeing it or listening to the disc or something and be like, well, you know, what kind of, like I've had people say, like, what kind of talent does that take kind of thing, that yelling, growling?
Yeah.
Say, I'm like, well, then do it. And, you know, they'll be like, you know, like they get choked up, and you wonder, wow, that really does take a special kind of gift, because I know none of the three of us can do it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It hurts after about 8 hours straight in the studio doing that.
yeah. When we recorded this, yeah. That
You
was
don't want to talk to people like, hey, what's up? That was good. You're like, don't even talk.
just never mind.
If you would like to be a part of the Larry Neely Show, or simply have a question or idea that you would like to share with us, then write us at the Larry Neely Show, in care of Neilwell Productions, P.O. Box 6470, Youngstown, Ohio 44501.
Hello, my name is Herb Miller, and you are watching The Larry Neely Show. Check it out.
I'm gonna teach you a real lesson. Put your mouth on the curb. You put it on the curb right now!
Kill me, stab me, do everything but let me breathe. Burn me I close my mind. I close my mind right towards you. I close my fist to hit you. I wrap my hands around you. Only thinking to know you. I have this vengeance in me. I have this revenge in me. I hate this revenge on you. I only want to make you bleed, bleed, bleed. 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 Make you bleed.
And we're back, and that was Curbcutter from Kitchen Knife Conspiracy. Now, where did you guys come up with the name Kitchen Knife Conspiracy?
One of our main influences, there's this band from New Orleans called Acid Bath. They're not together no more, but the lyrics of the band, like the songs, were just like strange, tripped out poetry, and it just flowed in one line. He says where kitchen knives conspire razor blades, and we just kind of was like kitchen knife conspiracy. Just kind of blurted it out, and we were like, whoa, let's go with that.
That was kind of like his idea, actually. We just all agreed on it.
Yeah. I just kitchen knife conspiracy, okay, that's a band name.
Well, before that, we were called Dirt Nap, and we had found out that, we really liked the band name. We really wanted to keep it, but we had found out that there was another band called Dirt Nap, and they were like a country alternative kind of, and we didn't want to be associated with that,
They were like spacesuits and stuff.
Yeah. Really strange. I don't know what their message is. I'd like to find out, but
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it just kind of, and that's real long, but I mean, the alliteration of it and everything, it just flows kind of, and once you see it, you may not remember what it was exactly, but when you see the name, you're like, that was it, and slowly but surely people start to recognize.
Yeah, some people really have a hard time spelling it, though. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
kitchen knife conspiracy.
I mean, on some of our flyers, people have just said, written it in the craziest ways, like, people wrote KKK, when we're KKC, and we do not, you know what I mean? We don't want to be associated with anything like that.
Yeah.
We're not racist.
We're not racist.
We're just here to make
for the
music.
record,
There's no. We're not trying to pass a message that's like a stereotype.
And there was that one guy who spelled all 3 words wrong. He spelled kitchen, knife, and conspiracy all wrong.
He spelled kitchen wrong.
He spelled like KICKENH or something. I was like, what is like, we were trying to sound out what he was trying to get to with this. He's like, I didn't know that's how it was spelled, blah, blah, blah. So that's one of the bad things about having such a long name. So KKC is kind of like what people have come to call us here and there because, it's a lot easier.
I find myself doing the same thing.
Yeah, instead of having to say it,
A lot of people call us kitchen knife.
Yeah.
They're like, kitchen knife.
They even have nicknames for us like chicken knife and
Chicken
stuff.
knife.
I mean,
Chicken
we'll
knife.
we'll be up on stage and people will scream out chicken knife. You're like, what? Where'd that come from,
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's funny, we get a kick out of it.
Yeah, it's different.
So tell me about some of the things that you've done, so far.
We played, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
We played Anchors Away once.
Yeah. This little bar in jar. Oh, it wasn't a
It
bar.
wasn't even a bar, it was a AAA, or a double A.
Now see, I'm a musician too, so I know. Now I know you guys got to have one funny story for me.
I passed out on stage at Peabody's.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was kind of
We
funny.
had to kick him a couple times.
I was singing, it was hot, and boom, fell over, and I was out.
He kind of passed out. The fans like slapped him in his head, and he like came back to again. That was kind of strange. Let's see, what else? Oh, I got one. We played in a thing called Parkwood Days. It was like, it was a show, it was a huge
this
festival.
is funny, yeah.
And we're getting ready to play, and it's like a festival where like, a lot of older people are there because it's like a bingo festival kind of thing.
We're playing at a kind of like
It's a little more
It's
than
like, it's more than a bingo fest, but like the bingo is like a key player in the whole scheme of the,
Yeah, all
of the
the old
entire
ladies
festival,
come
right?
out for that, yeah.
So we had to wait to play there was like 6 or 7 bands, and then we played, and we had to wait until the bingo numbers were done being called. We could play the last because they said we were too loud. We start jamming, and this guy comes up, and he's drunk and stumbling around. He goes,
Real drunk, yeah.
real drunk. And he's like, turn the page. He wants to hear some Seeger.
Turn the page one time. And he kept saying it over and over.
Over and over and over again. And people were starting to get frustrated because, like, you know, between every song, we're turn the page. So that kind of became, like, a thing for all of our shows. People would start screaming, turn the page all the time.
Well, it was funny because didn't me and your dad beat him up? So
Yeah.
We roughed them up.
your dad and my dad beat him up. So
Yeah, our fathers beat him up. They said, shut up. But it was an interesting time.
Mosh pit. That's when you have, I think, a lot of aggression in you, and
These are the people who have a lot of
you get into it so much that you just want to like feel someone else's energy, I think, and you just want to be like, come on, you know, just.
Well,
you know.
so basically, it's not a violent thing.
No, it's not. Because
at
there's
one
no
time-
punching.
Yeah.
There might be if someone's like rude or
Yeah.
you're not supposed to, but
Yeah, it's not about like punching people and trying to hurt other people, and that's what people think. But it's not about that at all. It's just about, you know, just it's a form of dancing. You know, I mean, it's not like going to the club like Fred likes to do.
Yeah, it's not like going to a club like I do. Yeah, come to Sammy Max and me. I'm always there. I like to dance, okay? Shut up, I don't care.
No,
I like to groove, okay?
Because it was funny because like when I was up there taping, it was like friendly chaos.
Yeah.
You know,
Because you'll
slap your
notice.
buddy's back in the,
You'll
in the
notice
morning,
this.
you're like, oh,
You'll notice this is that like people think, gosh, you're just out to hurt people, but you'll see the second someone goes down, the entire mosh pit quits moving and picks them up. Yeah, right, or her, right away. I mean, like, yeah, people do not want anyone to get hurt. They just want to slam around. If you fall, they help you up. I mean, now the whole thing with the compound fractures and stuff like that, they can't help you up from that. But I mean, you know, at least the intent is there. You know, they're not there to hurt anybody. I don't think.
Well, guys, I wanted to let you know that we're all proud of you because you're hometown boys, and we want you to go really far.
Y-town, baby.
We want to start let people know that we want them to really get behind the music in this area, and we want you guys to do well, and much success to you.
To support
you.
the local scene.
Go check it out. Every band that's around here, if they're from this area, if they're from anywhere around here, go see them. Give them a chance because
the fans are really good around here.
Yeah.
You know, you get 200 kids in a club, you're gonna have a good time.
yeah, they're out to have a fun time.
They get the bands pumped up too. They do a good job.
Yeah. And everybody supports each other, which is a real good thing. You know, so if we can keep it like that and make it grow, you know, it'll be good. It'll make the industry even better around here. You know, which is what we're trying to do. You know,
For sure, you want to push the scene. That's why it's cool what you're doing because any band around here, if you see this guy, talk to him because I mean he'll help you out. You can help him out. Right, you gotta push it because he can't push forward without the bands, and the bands can't push forward around here without him.
Yeah.
So
And thank you for that.
Yeah.
And on that note, we're gonna get out of here. But before we do, we're gonna leave you. Now remember, we're gonna see their schedules after this broadcast. So when you get a chance, check out Kitchen Knife Conspiracy. You will not be disappointed. And we're gonna leave you with a little more Kitchen Knife Conspiracy. This one is called Pathetic. You're watching the Larry Neely Show.
Oh, you're comfortable, right? This is a life of convenience for you, and any attempt to change it would shatter the pathetic microcosm you fashioned for yourself.
Look at you, look at me, and realize that you change your own way in this lonely life. With the way that you try to die, with the way that you try to die. You are so bothered. Look at you, look at me, and realize that you changed somewhere in this lonely life. When will you dry your bright eyes? When will you try to die? You are so bothered. change yourself. Look at you, look at me, and realize that you change in some way in this lonely life. When will you dry your kind eyes? When will you try to die? You are so bothered. Look at you, look at me, and realize that you changed some way in this lonely life. With the time that you tried to hide, with the time that you tried to die. You are so bothered. In my mind, I try, I'm sick and tired. I bleed from my eyes. I want to climb inside. You want to be alright. You say you're sick of life. Then why you still alive? God, shut, lonely die.
Well, that about wraps it up for this week. And as always, if you have any ideas that you want to share with us, drop all your cards and letters to The Larry Neely Show in care of Nilwell Productions, P.O. Box 6470, Youngstown, Ohio 44501. Thanks for watching. I'm Larry Neely, your host. See you next week.